So our view of bot traffic is part of a bigger thing, and advertising doesn't have any value if a human being doesn't see it.
You asked about the phantom web and the problems it's causing for advertisers. I think first and foremost, I think what we're seeing is with all the advance into all the inventory, what you're seeing is people, in order to drive up usage and ratings and everything else, they're using bots and technology to kind of spur that on.
As to how big the problem is, at the moment, actually, there's not a single person that will be able to put their finger on it and give you a figure. There are estimates ranging from 25% of all web traffic is bot traffic up to a report I saw which was 61%. Now, no one is actually going to put their finger on it and say that's the number because they don't know.
It's a growing awareness for sure, and I think with programmatic and people looking at machine to machine, if you will, it's a necessary part of our business in terms of being more efficient, more effective. As we've gotten more and more of that space, this is one of the things that's come out.
There are plenty of advertisers who genuinely have got no idea not only where their ads are appearing, but actually what's happening when they're being delivered as well.
It's in nobody's best interest, ours, our clients, the vendors, to have this issue floating about. So it's something that we're talking about across organizations, across our partners, our sister companies, certainly in the industry and also with our clients.
At the moment there's no standard. Your definition of fraud may be different to mine as to hers. So there's no standard. So what we're looking to do is perhaps try and get similar companies together, form as an industry type body so that we have a standard that it's a level playing field, everyone is talking about the same thing.
So what I've also seen is that some people just turn their eye to it. They know it's there, but because they can claim it as real traffic, it makes their numbers look good. That's not going to help us. We need everyone to understand that the real metric is real traffic, not total traffic.
The problem's been identified, and so it's in everyone's best interest, ours, the vendors, to really clean it up and to eliminate any of the risk or inherent trust issues that we're starting to see on this.
So the sort of things that have been implemented to assist with fraud detection at the moment are the best practices are using technologies like ourselves, which have the ability to manage big data, apply machine learning onto large amounts of data rather than just individual campaign details. Up until technologies such as been developed, there actually hasn't really been anything which is reliable to inform advertisers, their agencies, about the issues that are taking place.
Number one, it's about technology, so employing the best technology to find the behaviours online which indicate that a bot may be looking at websites so that we don't serve advertising or pay for advertising that's seen by non-humans, because unfortunately robots don't generally buy your products or services. When we talk about programmatic advertising, we talk about business outcomes and what is the client trying to achieve? Is it a lift in intention to purchase, or to buy something online, or to perform a certain kind of action? So the further you move away from impressions into those final actions, they become much harder to fake by bots. So as we move further down the funnel, which is ultimately what clients want, they want some kind of business outcome. As we start measuring further down the customer journey, it becomes less of a challenge.
The whole idea, though, is to verify the actual human on the other end. I don't need to know it's Scott Ferber with personally identifiable information. I just need to know that it's a human being on the other side. And there are great technologies that we can use to filter that out. Now, there's an obligation of the industry to use it.
I think the real target is to look at automated trading environments, the vetting of inventory that's within there, and the ability to take action once there is fraudulent activity found.
So having a think about the potential impact of programmatic on the wider industry, I mean that's a big question. It's a massive area, and I think it's big because it touches on one or two really interesting areas that are very hot topics at the moment. The first is around big data.